Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker is said to have many different connections, not just to the originals and the prequel trilogy, but also Star Wars Rebels as well as the Clone Wars Season 7. This is Mike Zero. If you guys are new to the channel, do make sure to subscribe to see future Star Wars content. Now, we do know that Jedi and Sith lore is going to be quite a significant piece in this story, not just for Kylo Ren, but also for Rey and, of course, other characters as well in this movie that will actually evolve the plot device from start to finish of the movie. Now, we do know that J.J. Abrams and Chris Terrio, they really dug into a lot of Star Wars Legends material / the expanded universe in order to really make this movie feel like a very unique story that concludes the Skywalker saga. Now, these past couple of weeks or so, we've been learning a whole lot more about this film, and when it all comes down to one of the concept art descriptions, this is where things begin to get very exciting for this movie. Now, specifically, what's really intriguing is that a description of Rey inside of the Lost City, where it's described that she enters the Jedi section and eventually the Land of Warriors, which is a place full of ancient Jedi and recent Jedi statues. The next goes over Rey coming across the statue of Ahsoka Tano that is said to stand around 30 feet high, with her holding a staff of some kind into the ground, which leads to an opening in the statue of Ahsoka's belongings. Another describes Rey discovering many of Ahsoka's items that reside in the statue, one of which is described to be a device that was given to Ahsoka by Anakin Skywalker that she kept a secret and stored away in the Lost City years ago. The object is described to be a pear-shaped diamond of some kind attached to a necklace that Anakin gave to Ahsoka during the Clone Wars that is said to be a guide to the beyond. It's said that the upcoming Clone Wars Season 7 in 2020 is going to explain the object in great detail that is given to Ahsoka Tano by Anakin Skywalker, and the significance of it all will be in the Clone Wars Season 7 and in The Rise of Skywalker. It's described that this object given by Anakin to Ahsoka was kept a secret as it serves as a direct path to the beyond with the help of other artifacts that will play a role in the movie. So I really want to go over a couple of parts about this, because not only are we very excited about The Rise of Skywalker, but we also have the Clone Wars Season 7 coming our way during the first quarter of 2020 on Disney+. And I think that's the big thing that I'm really looking forward to. In fact, I feel almost more hyped for the Clone Wars Season 7 over The Mandalorian, if I really have to be honest. Now, one thing I will say about all of this is that this device is actually described to be a pear-shaped diamond of some kind that is attached to a necklace and even glows in a reddish hue. Now, this device is actually said to be a direct path to the beyond with the help of other artifacts that go along with it, that are stored within the Ahsoka Tano statue. Now, she stored this away for some reason we're not quite sure of, that was given to her by Anakin Skywalker, who was her master at a certain point in time before the events of the sequel trilogy and even the originals. You know, a lot of people tend to forget that, you know, Ahsoka also had a master, and that was Anakin Skywalker. So what I find so very interesting about this is that not only are we getting connections to the prequels, the originals, and Star Wars Rebels by Dave Filoni, but we're also getting this one connection, at least so far, this one connection to the Clone Wars Season 7, which has yet to even launch on Disney+. So this device, this necklace of whatever it is going to be featured in the Clone Wars Season 7 and is going to be a significant part of the story once the Clone Wars Season 7 drops in 2020 on Disney+. Now guys, I cannot wait to see exactly how all these different artifacts are going to be explained in other forms of canon, and this big secret, you know, by Ahsoka Tano, of course Anakin Skywalker, that he left Ahsoka in order to keep it a secret. The beyond, like I say guys, we do know that it's going to be a big part of the story and is going to change many different pieces of Star Wars lore. And I think that's one of the big exciting things about this movie, is how J.J. Abrams is taking Star Wars in a different direction that is said to be satisfying to a majority of Star Wars fans around the world. Like I say guys, it's all a matter of how this is going to be written and how it's going to be executed on the big screen, and I personally could not be more excited to see exactly what this artifact is going to look like on the big screen and exactly what the significance of it really will be, besides, you know, it being attached to a direct path to the beyond, and how Rey actually adopts this relic, this artifact that was given to Ahsoka Tano by Anakin Skywalker that she kept a secret and stored away in the Lost City. Now, I'm starting to wonder, is it really right for Rey to take all these artifacts away? You saw a great example of this on Octo 2, where she just took the books out of the tree library. Seems like she would just want to save them from, of course, before the tree burned down or anything around those lines. But one thing I will mention here is that we do know that the Clone Wars Season 7 is going to have at least this one big connection to the Rise of Skywalker, and that is, of course, this device that's attached to a necklace that is, of course, going to be a storytelling element for Rey, where she discovers this inside the statue of Ahsoka Tano. So like I say, at the very end of the day, Anakin is a prominent figure in the Skywalker saga, and it seems as so that J.J. Abrams really wants to do something very special for him and Ahsoka Tano in this movie. Anyways, guys, drop a comment below. Let me know what you think about all of this in the comments, and if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.